from from people that follow me. Again, I kind of want to integrate everything smoothly, and I don't want to confuse
Right.
people. I just want it to, it's going to be the same thing, doing the same exact thing.
So if you're doing the co-stream, are you doing it through StreamYard like I sent you?
I literally have, um, I
Because
literally
then we'll
just
see the
have,
chat come
I
up.
have this maximized through StreamYard off of Chrome.
Okay, so
So,
no.
so no.
Okay. We'll go over that another day because I
Yeah,
just realized you can do that and we can watch all your commenters up in our chat as well, so everyone will see it.
yeah.
So, but yes, we're hey everybody, yeah, let's start this over. Hey everybody, Logan here. Hey Cody, hey John, thank you guys for being here and whoever else is watching. You guys are the creepers out there. Love you too.
Yo,
Um,
geez.
yes, the ones that just sit back and listen to our terrible voices, and they're all just looking at who's this guy? That's not Logan. He's just weird. Who's this kid? So yes,
What happened to the man with the beard?
the beard got scared and it just up and left. Got tired of sitting on this ugly face.
So, topic of conversation tonight, my friend. We have a couple things to go over, right? We have the
Yes, yes.
Project Twinity, Project
You know what?
Project Trinity to go through with the rumors, ESRB face scanning kids, and of course your expertise, the pizza controllers that are not available.
That you can't buy.
Yeah,
I swear I'm turning that into like a saying in videos. I don't know how many Xbox controller videos where I've done, and it's you can't buy them. It's ridiculous.
I gotta say that special edition controller, the red one for Nintendo Switch, is
The
uh,
which one?
the red one with the gold joysticks that you
Oh, the
posted
one
last
that
week.
the 8-bit do.
The 8
8-bit
bit.
do. 8-bit do.
Is it dough or do? Like
Okay.
Nintendo 8-bit
So
dough.
I always thought it was 8-bit do. I was watching Bob Wolf and he says 8-bit do. And
There's a
then
speaker that you can buy, like a little Nintendo bot looking box speaker, and it says 8-bit do or something like that.
yeah,
There's actual, you know.
so I'll in my videos, one video I'll say 8-bit do, another one I'll say 8-bit do. I'm yeah. See, Cody says he says 8-bit do. Yeah. So yeah. What was this? Did you see the comment on your video, Logan? Are you seeing your heart? I actually had gotten inundated with comments today, and I haven't answered all of them today because two of my videos blew up. So I'm sorry. I know I normally respond to everybody that I can, but today I just haven't. I'm backed up. I'm still backed up, and plus started a new job today. Ba-doom.
I'm sleeping because of my job. I'm like a vampire days.
So
So uploads have been
yeah,
slim pickings. I had to pick up extra shifts. I live like gray area of the city, my friends. Let me tell you.
yeah. See, I'm glad I just sit behind this setup and work. So everything is behind at this desk in this chair these days. So apparently I'm dying because I've got a pain here and I moved wrong and I hurt my hip and I'm old.
I
So
think that's
apparently
just
my
you
whole
getting old, my friend.
yeah my whole leg hurts and I was supposed to go to the gym tonight and I'm like how I can't even get up in my truck.
I got my baby
I
gym in the back, dude. I walked I stretch. I walked.
dude,
Got some
you know,
biceps in today.
when you're my age and you're already starting to hurt and you have a lifted truck, it's like it was really hard to get up in my truck today. Like really hard. But that's what she said. So, back to the topics at hand. And our final topic, the one that we're going to save the biggest, the most epic topic of them all. New King Kong game. Yep.
We're gonna have to
That's it.
watch the trailer because we have
Yeah.
the link with the trailer. So
So, yeah. Which one do you guys want to talk about first? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Tell me which topic do you want us to talk about first? The Project Trinity, the ESRB, because I actually recorded a video about the ESRB and I didn't put it up yet. I wanted to wait till we did this, but now I might have to re-record it because I referenced the podcast. Mm.
I think honestly, I kind of want to. I kind of want to get into this ESRB thing. We're going to be taking images of winners to ensure that they are indeed winners. This does
Right.
not sound right. This is just so invasive on personal privacy. Like it's like
Yeah.
can the social media accounts on our phones be more invasive already? Which they all of them are extremely, even
See,
YouTube.
you're 110% correct because that led into another topic in the same era. Remember when Facebook and Microsoft and all these companies said, "Oh no, we're not going to store your data. We're not going to take it. We're not going to sell it," and we found out that was straight up
It's
lie.
the biggest moneymaker in the world. Your personal data is the biggest moneymaker, and it's concerning.
You know what? We're gonna. You know what? We'll just do the ESRB because yes, it is a. It sounds like one of those evil mega conglomeration things that they're now. It's a big company that's aligning themselves with the government to try to take over you.
And
What do they call that? There's a
social
term for
aren't
that.
aren't there like a don't we have it? I know in China they have a social credit score, and so certain
Yeah,
people have certain.
yeah. We're not going to let that happen here. Trust me.
I think
We're
we
not
already
going to let
have
that
it.
happen.
We already have one, but where it's just the government keeps it under wraps. But I'm starting to get into conspiracies. But I do want to.
I don't think it's a conspiracy. How often have you found out conspiracy theorists are now just "I told you so" truth tellers? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's pull up this article. I do
So
have it.
yeah. So when I'm looking to the left, everyone, I'm checking out the article
Uh,
and checking out chat.
we'll do this one first. This is the okay. So this is the one I referenced when I originally recorded the video, but now that I realize it's just I won't post that video because everything's going to be here. So here is the video. I mean the article. Can everybody read that? I think we can all read that. Can we? Is that better or
If it's full screen, I
okay?
just there's a couple things right off rip that I want to that there's an ESRB spokesperson, which
Yes.
if you ask me, ESRB is a joke, anyways.
Yeah.
Leave it up to
But that's
up
the
to the
thing.
parents.
They're also trying to get the FTC to push this through, but the ESRB is just a suggestion. And working at someone who used to work gaming retail, it's one of these things. These retail companies um, want you to basically check and say, okay, you're not 17 or older, you can't buy these games. But there's no law enforcement behind it.
Mm.
It's the same as it's actually easier for kids to get into an R-rated movie than it is to buy an M-rated game, but it's not illegal. So why does the ESRB want to go to the FTC and have the FTC regulate it if it's no crime behind it? I think they want it to be a crime, and they also want it to be able to track your data. Which, do you want to read the article? Do you want me to read the article? I actually, you know what? I read it, so I want you to read it, and then we'll go. We'll respond together.
All right, so I mean, well, I tend to I already skimmed this already, but I like to
Uh-huh.
jump around a little bit. You know, we don't have to
That's
read it
fine.
verbatim, but I just want to bring out
It's
the
a short article. Everything you see is
yeah.
just pretty much it.
The Entertainment Software Rating Board, ESRB, has asked the FTC for approval to use facial scanning technology to help determine how old a user is. Oh, no. That is
Uh-huh.
so bad. Using something called
Uh-huh.
privacy protective facial estimation, a person's age would be estimated based on live scan to verify. See that? Oh, come on, dude. This can't be. This sounds like an Onion article, dude. Like, come
You
on.
know what? Because look at it. How many people are there that don't look their age, that some have genetic dispositions where they look younger, but they'll
Yeah,
never grow up
exactly.
visually. So your game's gonna scan you, and you have to have a camera then on your console. So they'll want every console coming forward to have a built-in camera, so they can go, nope, you can't play this game. Nope, you can't play this game. I'm like, I'm 45. Oh, sorry, no beard. You look like you're 16. You can't play this game.
I work,
You know?
at the restaurant that I work at. Like, there's some employees there that you would think are like really, really young. They look very, very young, and they're of age and beyond of what you might think. So this is terrible. This is dystopian. This is kind of actually quite I don't know, disgusting if you ask me. And they say one major concern this may have is storing photos, which they said that they're not going.
Yeah,
But that's
which
BS.
just
Come on.
like Facebook said, we're not
Yeah.
going to keep and sell your data, and we find out that that was a lie.
Yeah. Particularly those of minors, but according to the filing, images are immediately permanently deleted and not used by Yoti for training purposes. Come on, people. Are we that stupid? The ESRB confirmed this
You
with
sound
GameStop
exactly
as
like
well.
I
This is
would.
getting me wound up, dude. Additionally, the
Uh-huh.
scans are meant to be done by the parents or guardians rather than the minor who is presented with an age gate. Okay, if you're a parent and you do this, you're a bad parent.
Think about this too. Say this goes through. Say a dad buys his 15-year-old, 16-year-old, let's say 16-year-old Grand Theft Auto 6. All right, 1 year, it's okay. He's like, he does the face scan thing. All right, you can play the game. So, kid comes home from school, 16 years old, by himself, waiting for his parents to come home, decides to pop up GTA, turns it on, tries to scan his face again. Nope, you can't play. My dad already said it was fine. Nope, you can't play. Sorry, the $60 game. Nope, you can't buy. You can't play. You know, it's
This
oh,
this has diarrhea
it's
cockapoo written all over it. And
and
here
we're not even going to get into the other stuff that makes this very creepy. Storing children's faces.
and using
They're
facial age tech. Come on. Computer
to see
vision and
just how
machine
young
learning
that kid is.
technology. I want to
BS.
punch the people that are doing this. And then, okay, so then an ESRB spokesperson told GameStop the following. First and foremost, this application is not authorized use with the Oh, sorry, I thought I almost read this already. Is not to authorize the use of this technology with children. Full stop. Nor does this software take and store selfies of the users or attempt to confirm the identity of users. Furthermore, this application makes no mention of using age estimation to prevent children from purchasing and or downloading restrictively rated video games. Nor do we intend to
Then what's the
recommend its
point?
use. Then what is the damn point? Please tell me. I
Then,
don't like
then
this
why do you
one.
want to pass this through to the FTC? What's the point if you just said you're not going to do what you're claiming it does?
There's something
Something ain't
happening
right
here. Maybe there's something happening here that's going beyond gaming. I don't know if this might be proof of concept to sell this technology to something somewhere.
And that's one thing, exactly what John says here. If this happens, the beginning of the end, just play retro games. Pop in that Nintendo, you're going to see retro game prices. You thought they went up in 2020. They're going to shoot through the roof. Everyone's going to go after a Nintendo Switch.
What I have is the big question that I have with this is what can we do as gamers to go, nuh-uh. You know, I'm not a parent or anything, but I'd be like, you know, what can we do to prevent this type of BS for actually happening? You know, that's what I wanted.
All right. I'm going to address that at the same time I address Cody's question right here. What happens if you go offline, power outage, and it's what about that? Okay, so what if you don't have a camera? What if you're playing physical games? What if you don't have an internet connection? The game is what, a coaster? What is it?
Yeah, it's
this. You can't do anything. You just spent $70 just to whee. You know what is that? So what I think a lot of people are going to do, they're going to turn to the company that decides to go, no, thank you. And if we look at how the big three really are, Microsoft would be all in with it. They're like, all right, whatever the government says, because we're government shills. Sony, I don't know. They're that gray area. Nintendo would go, no, thank you.
I couldn't see. Yeah, Nintendo. You're right. Nintendo straight up flicks them the bird.
No.
And because that's one thing I will commend Nintendo with is they do make sure all their stuff is user friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why there's no like voice lobbies unless you're in with a game with your friends, right?
Yeah, you
Chat,
have to use the app.
et cetera, et cetera. But you're right. Also, I don't think Sony would do it.
See, that's the thing. if we're talking about Sony America, the Western one, I would say yes. But Japan would step in and go, no, 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 because Japan, as weird as they can get over there, they're still pretty based in a lot of ways.
I agree.
So,
They also don't like outsiders. So if I moved to Japan and I wanted to do something cool and like be a streamer in Japan, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but from things that I've seen and read, um, they don't really take too kindly to people who are not Japanese. Even people who live in Japan that are like half Japanese,
the
they have an
the
issue
only
towards it.
people that they really take to is if you go over there and teach English. If you're
Oh,
an
okay, that
English
makes sense.
teacher, they love you because there's a streamer that I watched, Retro Gaijin. I
Okay.
don't know if you've heard of him. Big on Twitch, and he lived in Japan for many years, and he's he said what you said about some areas, but a lot of the people really liked him because he taught English. So I also met somebody when I was back in college. He had been an English teacher over there, and he said the same thing. So that's why I know, depending on where you go, no, they treat you like crap. Other places, they love you because, well, you're teaching their kids
That makes sense.
and you're teaching them right. So,
Well, I mean, to sum things up, this is ridiculous,
yeah.
and we'll see what ends up happening, I guess, in the
Hmm.
in the coming weeks. But this is
Yeah. See, I disagree with that. Microsoft will definitely be on board. If the government says jump, they say how high. And do you need anything else on the way down? So, yeah, yeah, don't get me started on that.
well,
But Sony is, I don't know. I think if Sony Japan really puts their foot down, it won't happen. And Nintendo, no, nah, nah, definitely not Nintendo.
speaking of Sony, we have some Project Trinity, Project
Trinity.
Trinity, dude. It's a tongue twister. If you try to say Project Project, I can't do it, dude. Project Trinity. It's the two T's, man. It's the ending with the T and starting with the T. It's a tongue twister. It
Well, a lot of
indicates
people are saying this falls in line with the PlayStation's um, thing for naming consoles or hardware after Matrix characters. What was it? The PS4 was Neo, the PSVR was Morpheus, and this one being Trinity. But who
lame.
was
Come
I think
on,
it
be
was
more
Kevin
creative than
Kenson.
that.
Well, I was watching Kevin Kenson, and he also was it Kevin Kenson. I maybe, but I think it was whatever. That's also Greek mythology, so it does fall in line there too. But it's cool to think that hey, they're Matrix fans over there, except for the last Matrix movie
Yeah,
that
the
didn't
best one
exist. It
was the
was
first
terrible.
one, and then the second one was better. The rest were Pakaduda people.
One was the best. Two and three were okay. I like Mafuni and the big mech, so I was like that
Yeah,
was really cool. But the fourth one didn't exist. It was just
I'm
to
not even.
insult the fans and garbage. So which one? Let's go with this article first, and then we'll go into the other
Yeah,
speculation
yeah.
because the other one's pretty interesting too. Let me start closing things out here. Did we already cover all that? Yeah, I've got too many windows open. So, all right. Project Trinity Project Trinity
He got you.
leak
It got you.
indicates
Sorry.
a PS5 Pro refresh coming in late 2024. A refreshed console with almost twice the power? Okay.
I
No.
don't. I don't. No. Play games in 8K. You know how big that thing's got to be. You know how
It's
it's going to be like
but
twice
the
the
PS5
size.
the box already says 8K.
At what? 25 frames per second. Some games, side
So
scrollers.
the big the big hullabaloo around this is remember the PS4 Pro came out when Sony released their 4K TVs. So because Sony makes TVs too, that's why a lot of people are thinking this is going to exist
Some of the best
because Sony's
TVs on the
pushing
market.
out 8K TVs. So they want their new PlayStation to push 8K. But yeah,
Uh,
I just don't.
You know how
Rumor has
much?
it it's not going to have a disk drive. It's going to be just like the Slim that comes out, supposedly comes out later this year. All
Mm,
the air quotes in the world. And it's going to use that external disk drive, and it's all going to be digital, and they're going to drop the price of the regular PS4, I mean PS5, and then we're going to see the Slim be a certain price, and then this still be 500 without a disk drive. And the rumors are all over the place. So what does this one say?
yeah, let's look
Yeah,
at.
it's a rumor mill.
Yeah,
So oh yeah, it was Tom Henderson. Yeah, Tom Henderson. That was the mock up.
yeah. Look at
But
the size of that thing. Hey, honestly, not a bad mock-up. But to be
I
fair,
think the Slim looks better.
yeah,
This has a weird. I don't know. I like the one that I used for the title card. It looks like a Series X.
well, I just it would if this is the case, if they really do an 8K version, that's gonna be a big boy. Thick the cards right now that are running 8K for PUs, 8K right now are the size of toasters. They're
You're right.
they're they're just beasts. And I don't know how they're going to adjust the form factor. Maybe their engineers can do it a different way. Don't know, but I'm
See,
just kind of
I
I don't know.
just
I don't feel it.
yeah. And if they do, it's all just going to align with their TVs. That's
And
all
I
what it's
and
there
I
for.
think that's a
How weird is
great.
that seeing that little X in the corner? I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, so what's going on? Well, we gotta. I was actually gonna report about Twitter switching over to X. Um, so okay, let's do a side quest here, and we'll get back on.
I like
Okay,
that.
yeah, let's do a
Go
quick
off to the
side
side.
quest and not get too far off. But do we know
Yeah,
when
that's
everything is getting switched? When Twitter is officially 100% going to be all just X?
I heard one thing that said today,
Really?
but I'm still seeing birds on the app.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that app to be like, oh, I'm waiting for it to refresh on my phone here, and then change the X.
See, if you pull it up on your computer, the X is there, but on my phone, it's got the bird. So what are they going to call it? Are you Xing,
You're Xing right now. I don't
or is
know.
it you're Zing, Xing, Xing?
I just here's the thing. Here's what's happening, especially with other stupid Twitter garbage
Dude, Threads is
threads.
terrible.
It's terrible.
I
So they're
tried. It's
eliminating
just
they're eliminating hashtags, and they've built
yeah.
a system of just AI to shove content to people instead of hashtag.
Well, apparently a day or two ago, they're now just started showing people you follow on your feed. I'm like, shocker. What a novel concept.
Yeah.
And I'm
No.
like, no hashtags. How do you find anything? You don't. They'll
Well,
they'll show it to you if they want you to see it.
I think with the whole idea is at least write a caption for context, and then their little AI balls will will
All
feed
right, that was
feed
great.
feed
Sorry.
everything. So, but
Yeah, they're actually blue. Can you see that?
yeah, that's clever.
Blue balls. Yep.
Anyway, so
They
okay,
have other balls. They have ginger balls too.
well, the green.
Yes, the bottle is green. And there's zero balls, and the bottle's clear. Orange balls, the bottle's orange.
Clever marketing. I'd say so. Clever marketing. But so yeah,
But
with the
back to the topic
back
at hand.
back back to the topic of the conversation.
See,
Um,
now people are leaving because I'm talking about my balls. No, my drink. My drink. Just so YouTube, just so you know, it's my drink. BAWLS.
um, these late 2024 release. Obviously, they're going to do an
November.
upgrade to the console. But as far as 8K, dude, what
Let
you're
me
gonna
add that
you're gonna
back
you're
up.
gonna sell this thing for $1,000 because that's how much an 8K GPU is like. Oh man, I don't want to.
No,
I don't want to.
the
I'll throw an
price here
arbitrary
says
number out, but
between $600 and $700.
an 8K GPU is like grand, roughly. That's as much as like I don't see it. But talking about the hardware, and then they're saying they're going to be getting rid of their liquid metal cooling.
Oh yeah, let's bring up that article.
Because you cannot, that the PS5 cannot run without its metal cooling system. It's completely engineered for that. So they're good. They're
Yep.
like, is it cheaper? Is it going to be cheaper if they get rid of the liquid metal cooling? And
That's stupid.
Pampers, what is that?
I don't know, but I'm trying to
Ad block.
freeze it. There we go.
Ad block, my friend. Anyways, take her away.
Leak claims Sony's new PS5 model is abandoning liquid metal cooling.
What?
Yep.
But where's this leak coming from? Did they patent something different that, because when these companies do patents and stuff like that, that's when rumors start, where you get a better idea of what these gaming companies are going to be doing.
See, here it's talks about what we just talked about. Insider Gaming talks about late 2024, 8K, blah, 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 Project Trinity. Then you go down here and it says Zubitech reports that PlayStation 5's hardware revision is the CFI 1300 series, sporting a 5nm APU and no liquid metal. In subsequent tweets, Zubitech claims such details likely relate to the console's rumored slim model. Still, what would they use? What would they use? A toothbrush.
I mean, because when I hear my PS4 go when I'm trying to play God of War, it sounds like the jokes are real. It sounds like it's going to take off and lift off.
Right.
And the cooling system, the fan technology for cooling systems, is what's keeping everything cool. That I know. Gosh, I forgot who I was watching. That fixes these electronics, man. And let me send 3 comments. Oh, because they probably consider it spam.
No, I don't have that on.
All I know is
and you know what? I just saw these right now too.
As hot as that liquid metal gets, that cools. That helps CPU cool.
Right.
And then if you have a fan in there, that's gonna absorptions that dissipate the heat, et cetera, et cetera. So I really don't know how they're going. Are they going to have some rail liquid cooling of sorts, like my PC that I built has a all-in-one, an IAO, all whatever. It's got an all-in-one cooling system. So I never see the fluid. The fluid is already in the radiator, and and it's already being pushed in and out of the CPU. So are they going to have some sort of liquid cooling radiator system that's in there for good? I don't know.
No, what they're going to do is they're going to have a little spigot on the top that you all constantly have to put in Freon. So the antifreeze that you use for your car, just drop it into your PS5. That's it. It's like, no, we don't need this. Just and don't spill any, because otherwise you're screwed. I don't know. I just think this is stupid, and I don't think there is any evidence of this. So it's just he said, she said. Well, it's all just actually he said, but still. Ratchet and Clank. Oh, it's running terribly on PC, I hear.
Yeah. Every once in a while, PC gets bad port. It ends up getting fixed like a month or so.
Yeah. Apparently, anything PlayStation to PC has been terrible.
Well, what happened? Look at what happened to The Last of Us. People are like, "What the?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?"
Yeah, my buddy Alex. You remember Alex? Were you here the episode with Alex?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, so he loves going after the PlayStation fanboys and stuff like that. And now is the time when I go, how about that PC screwed? So
Dude, I don't know why people get their giddies off of like, oh, PC gamers can't, their game's not working. So much PC Master Race. How old are you, man? Come on, the game's gonna
I
get fixed
believe
eventually.
console wars were cool in the '90s. Now it's like
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, console wars were cool in the '90s because everybody tried to keep one-upping each other. As
Right,
far as like
and we had
games
never
and
seen that before.
yeah,
So,
the golden age
but
of console.
nowadays Sony's doing their thing, Microsoft is doing their thing, and the Nintendo's just out there Nintendoing.
Nintendo's
So
out there, Nintendo land. I'll be honest, and I love
yeah,
it. When I'm sitting at work
yep.
I'm frustrated washing dishes and mopping floors, you know what? I think about I'm gonna go home and play some Nintendo, and I think about some good Mario game shit. So it's like Nintendo has created their own thing that's really wonderful. My buddy
And it's always
famous,
fun.
my buddy famous the dad over on my end of the stream does. I love all gaming machines. He's also a PlayStation. He has a PlayStation 5, but he's not one of those. You console PC master race, blah blah blah. I will say, I do in group chats with my friends. I do love when like PC comes out on top for something, and I always put like
Uh-huh.
PC Master Race
Yep.
guy animated.
Yep. I knew where you were
There.
going with that.
That's funny, okay. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I think we should all just enjoy the games that are out there that everybody is that everyone's making.
Agreed. And honestly, it's not one of those, oh, just Xbox has the best. PlayStation has. I'm
Play
like,
whatever
it
makes you happy.
doesn't. And you know what? You could just be like me and just, if you're lucky enough, just get them all, and then you don't. See, I think I have a bigger problem when I go to a store and a new game comes out. What console do I buy it for?
That's a good point. Yeah.
It is, unless you have like the Game Pass, and then you're like, man, I'm just gonna play it on there. But it doesn't feel like you actually own the game.
I
It
know.
feels like a demo. Anything I download from Game Pass feels like a glorified demo for some reason. Because you know when you're playing one of those time demos that it can end at any time?
Oh, it's
That's
the
what a Game Pass
worst.
game feels like to me.
Well, speaking
Like
of
there
the
was a
worst,
game, I
oh,
forgot what game it was, and then they just removed it the next day. I'm like, I'm not finished.
I remember
So
remember when you get those game demos in the mail back in the day for PlayStation.
PlayStation Underground.
I remember
Yeah.
I was getting those, and there was a demo out there that had I remember one of the demo discs had Beautiful Joe on it, and
Oh, for PS2.
maybe this was PS2. I'm sorry, this was for
Yeah.
PS2. The CD had a bug on it that erased everybody's memory cards, and
Oof.
it erased my Final Fantasy, all like a bunch of my Final Fantasy 10 save. And you know what they ended up doing? They sent a letter to everybody. They're like, we're gonna give you one of these three. I picked Hot Shots Golf, and they upheld it. They sent you a free game.
Wow.
But speaking of bugs, I don't think turtles count as bugs.
No, but there is a new
how about
Gex
those?
game, Gex compilation coming out. It
Really?
eats bugs. Yeah.
We're gonna have to save that.
There's Gex, there's Jurassic Park, but the problem is they're digital, or the only way to get them physical, limited run.
Okay. Quick side quest, limited run. 2 of my 3 purchases are ready to go, and they've been ready all year. But they will not ship out the other purchase, which is the Day of the Tentacle Special Edition, because it's not going to be done until I think they said Q3. But the Doom Inferno helmet is ready. The full size Doom helmet, that's ready to go. The special.
Dude, that was like a year ago. Oh wait, same time I got my Ninja Turtles deluxe huge turtle thingy $200 one. That's been over a year now. I think I got ordered it June of last year, May or June of last year.
Yeah, so
Whatever it was a long time ago.
They will not in their thing. They're like, we won't ship until all your stuff is ready to go. And I had contacted them last week. I'm like, hey, can you let me know? They were really nice about it. Yeah, they were really nice about it. But it's like and they reminded me the release was somewhere on the Day of the Tentacle.
Since the the whole incident with Limited Run, I haven't bought a thing from them.
Neither
So,
have I.
and it sucks because every month until I think it's January or February, they're releasing soundtracks, physical soundtracks for the Ninja Turtle games from across the generations. And I want Turtles in Time, and I want Turtles 2 Back from the Sewers, and I'm pissed.
Well, speaking of turtles, how about those Xbox controllers for the Ninja Turtles that we can?
They smell like pizza.
I don't
and
believe
you
it.
can't buy them.
Bring it up. Let's talk about this. These controllers look really great. I really.
You know how even if the movie sucks big time, these controllers look cool.
No, they really do. I have not, and I know that you made a video about this, did you?
Yerpa derpa.
I haven't watched your video yet, but why don't you give us the rundown on what's going on with this and what's with the little pizza?
So the little pizza things are where you put in the pizza scent.
Scent thing.
So yeah, and then it sprays the scent out of that little hole-looking thing that's in the pepperoni above the controller, and that's the smell thing. It generates the smell.
Dude,
so it doesn't
whose
go
fever dream
like
was this that came up with this BS? Like, I don't know. Like, I want one of the controllers. Mikey and
but
they all look amazing.
One of the controllers. It's one person wins all four. Why didn't they just make those controllers and sell them for $60, $70 a piece? I would have bought them. I would have bought all freaking four.
Why not just make them so it doesn't splooge pizza set on you? Like, have it as an add-on for funsies, but forget it just spitting out pizza.
So I think the ones that have the pizza scent should be the special ones that only that one person can get, but release the others to everybody, just regular, and then even $70 a piece. I'd be like, all right, give me the Raphael, you know.
But they look like awesome.
Yeah, I think they are.
How much?
Oof. Well, at least it's not a solid color gloss,
So
because the solid color, it is worse. At least with this, you won't be able to see it. Like, I remember having the Halo controllers, Halo 3 ones for the 360 back in the day. They were glossy, but you couldn't tell. Oh, well, there you go. Yes, a pizza scent console. So your Xbox, when you turn it on, makes your whole room smell like pizza.
No, I had pizza.
I had pizza the other day.
Well, every time I play Five Nights at
because of Little Caesars. Hey, Graham, how you doing? And no one else in chat.
So what's this sweepstakes?
Hey there, Johnny. You play all three. I'm not sure where are we talking about.
I think
are
console.
they talking in the chat? What did I lose? Okay, all right. Consoles. That's good. That's good. It's good. Okay, I got a little lost there for a minute. I'm glad I'm not totally lost.
How does the sweepstakes? Fill out a form. Gotta buy something.
You can only enter on Twitter.
I'll do it. I don't give a shit.
So it's funny because this new Ninja Turtles is directed towards they claim it's directed towards kids, but the content behind some of the characters isn't child friendly. So because it's Seth Rogen, and you know he's just a terrible person.
But
oh yeah, there's the image I used. It was a lower res, but yeah, look how weird that is, dude.
I like it. I like it.
How heavy is that controller?
It has to be a little awkward with the pizza behind it, right?
And the weight.
Yeah, the weight.
The weight. Would you be... there goes that. Stupid. So you'd be doing something like this. It would be so
really
heavy.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just a display piece. That's the thing I'm thinking. It can only be a trophy thing. That I'm sure it works, but to have it on display... Yeah, it'll go up in value, unlike the LeBron James PS5.
Who's buying that garbage, dude? Does it have a picture of him crying with tears on it, too?
It just looks like someone took a Sharpie and wrote on it. Did you see PlayStation's tweet about it and people are just destroying it in the comments?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Agreed. I think it's going to be terrible.
I do not have high hopes of this new movie, and we'll see. We shall see. I mean, I'll try and go and see it with my buddy
Yeah,
when he
I'm going to
takes the
go and see
kids.
it because
No, I
but
love my big old thing of popcorn and my diabetes inducing cherry cola.
diabetes, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Okay, Wilford Brimley.
I don't think a
You
lot
got to
of
be
people.
old to know
I don't.
that
Yeah,
name.
that's gonna go over like chat's head. But so it says here, fans can enter to win the wireless controllers by following Xbox Game Pass on Twitter, retweeting the official Xbox Game Pass takes tweet.
Okay, you can remove the pizza. You see here?
I'm assuming you could. I would assume you can remove it. And look, there's a little nip. Is that his
Yeah.
sock? Is that a nip or part of his
No,
sock?
it's a nip, and I think that's either a spout for air or a button to press and have the little nubbin
You think
in
it's like
the
pump action? Like there's no
maybe
mechanic? Like why would you want to? I bet you
just
do.
spray it in your face.
Yeah. Why would you waste money when you could just do like a pump action? Just squeeze the pizza. Like look at the pepperoni. Like what is that?
Meth?
Is that like a
I don't
pump?
know.
Is like a an air thing that to spray out the scent?
I don't know. I think they just want to get kids high or something. I don't know. And it's going to be like some like 48-year-old
Yeah.
basement dweller who wins
Yeah,
it,
who wins it?
who's never
He's
seen
like,
the light of day.
I'm selling this on eBay for $5,000.
A controller, and then I'm gonna sell the pizza separately for 10,000 if you want it all. It's a million. You know, people stupid like that, and you're like, no, I'm good. Just go back to your basement, dude.
We'll say Shredder's Revenge.
Beast. Did you see all the new announcements for it?
Um,
Usagi Ojimbo. You can play as Shredder. You can play as Bebop and Rocksteady, and then they've got the classic skins from the cartoon, the game, and even Rise of the TMNT, which is weird because that one was terrible. Michael Bay Turtles was better. I have a feeling Michael Bay Turtles is going to be better than this.
I don't like
I
like
think so.
the second one like coming what was the
Out of
second?
the Shadows,
Out of the Shadows was great, but like
Bebop and Rocksteady,
Bebop and
Baxter.
Rocksteady carried and Baxter Stockman, they
That was
carried the
that was
movie.
almost comic perfect Baxter, except what's his name is a little tall.
Oh,
That's the thing. Baxter's smaller and scrawny, but he really looked like him. So, but the Shredder was weird. Krang was really cool. Not gonna lie, I did like the Technodrome being like a Death Star kind of thing.
so that was
That was
pretty
cool.
dope. I will say that was kind of cool what they did with it. But
Hmm.
still, like I gotta let me bring up what Krang.
The turtles were giants. They were like 6'8" instead of being 5'2".
Yeah, see that.
But here they're all wimpy little kids. There's no way they could beat anything. All the mutants in this would just destroy these turtles. They're children. They are not disciplined enough. They're barely this feels not like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, more like pre-Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but remember, I think that if they do a sequel, they will be a little bit older. At least,
Well,
and here's the
they've
thing.
already announced the sequel and a TV series on Netflix that's gonna connect the two. But if we start talking about that, I think they greenlit it before they realized if this movie's going to be any good. If this movie flops, it'll all get canceled, just like they did with all the Masters of the Universe, the She-Ra, all that Star Wars and Marvel stuff. It's just everything's getting canned. So
I mean,
I'm not going to hold my breath.
I'm open to see this different side uh, to turtles, but like with my graphic novel that I have of the turtles, dude. I mean, there was blood in the comic, okay,
Right.
and it was dark, gritty,
Yeah,
and
original Turtles, especially comics, were really different
yeah,
than the cartoon. But this just looks stupid. Like all the character designs are bad.
I
The
don't. I
turtles are Michelangelo's got a melon head. It's just they look Donatello. What the glasses? What he doesn't need glasses. It's overdone. Raphael never gets a regular bandana anymore. A- April looks like a fifth turtle
the little turtle
or
potato
pine
turtle.
cone. She looks terrible.
Yeah.
And then don't get me started on Ray Fillet and shoot Mondo Gecko. They all look like trash.
I'm
Tumblr art.
I'm not the biggest fan of the art direction that they went with this. Though I haven't been a big fan of the art direction that they've went with some of the past series.
Michael Bay's were bad.
I'm saying like the cartoons.
Rise was awful. And then this is the turtles are a little better here, but they're not much better.
Well, moving on because we could have a whole episode of
Yeah,
Netflix,
because
Ninja Turtles, etc.
and when they have it on Paramount Plus, it's because of the licensing agreement. Because the parent company is Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon is Paramount.
Makes sense.
So, but the Netflix, this goes back. I don't know how many years ago they signed. There was supposed to be a Ninja Turtles live action show on Netflix. They canned it apparently for this. But the live action one was supposed to be dark and more realistic like the comics, closer to the original movies. But I guess I'm guessing that Seth Rogen decided to cry and complain and be a snowflake, and this is what we got. So I don't like Seth Rogen, if you can tell. I don't think he's funny. So, and I think
anyways,
that's actually funnier than his laugh.
So
see, look how hard I laughed.
Skull Island, Rise of Kong. Check that out.
I've never seen a full TMNT show, but I'd rather watch the Four Kids and the Four Kids, the Fox Box one, whatever you wanted to call it back in the day, the 2003, fantastic. Until they went with the whole Turtles in Time thing at the end, that was weird. And the 2012 was definitely a really good take, really good take. But there's nothing like the OG, which is still my favorite. So I was very young. I was a youngin. I was a child.
They're re-releasing those. I saw something. They're re-releasing those on
all on Nickelodeon or Paramount Plus. One of those two. I forget which ones, but it's gonna air on that the cross. Oh yeah, no. Look at this. Okay, John just kind of mentioned something, and I don't know if you heard about it. He's like, we need a crossover of Turtles and Batman, just like Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
have you seen? There's a new comic book that's converging the worlds, and then a movie that's going to be Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Well, did he say we need a Batman with Ninja Turtles? Because there is an animated movie that's
live action. He's saying live action.
Oh, yeah. Live action would be.
Oh no, the animated one's really good. So was the comic.
The animated one was great. Really, I actually want to rewatch.
I have the figure. I actually bought two of those Raphaels. I think it's Raphael and Robin. I got one to stay in the box and the other one to open up. I don't know where the Robin is. I just kind of chucked it. It's in a box and I think in the garage. I don't care about Batman, but that Raphael was epic. It's in the display back there.
I think
you can see.
I think I saw him in a picture that you texted.
Yeah. So, yeah. Wait, did we just run through all of our topics like that?
However,
let's
watch this Skull. Let's watch the Skull Island Rise of Kong. Let's see how bad this game looks. Are we looking Superman 64 bad or?
This looks like a PS2 game. Maybe a Dreamcast game.
And I remember when Dreamcast, dude, one of my favorite systems. Huh. Oh, no. Look at that. Oh.
Like, oh, no.
Oh, see? Poor gorilla. Watch.
Peggy 12.
There are stories
Made
of
it.
keys Stories of
We know the developer that's
I know
working
they
on it.
published it.
the stories
It's
of
gonna
the
be cheese.
beasts and
It's
their
Wannabe
king.
Studios.
The story of gold. But his legacy had just begun.
Unleash your fury.
Unleash your fury. Oh, they make King Kong look like a soy boy.
That makes sense for 2023.
All right, we gotta see the comments. Let's go to the comments, dude. We gotta see what the comments are on that. And if
Hold
they're
on,
shut
hold on.
off, you know that there's a problem.
Yeah, let me do this because I'm going to pull this down and pull it up because I don't know
72
what this-
72 comments.
Okay, that's from Push Square. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
This is the true sequel that I wanted to. Wait to break my Commodore. Man, I can't wait to break out my Commodore 64 and play this game. It's truly gonna push the system to the max. When you order King Kong from Wish. Oh, it's heartbreaking, dude. It's
Oh,
heartbreaking.
here we go. I don't care about an Aldi.
I feel bad because there's like probably fresh new game devs that are working on this and like putting their heart and soul into this game. Like it's just not up to snuff. Sorry.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull up this one. All right, this is funny. So, we've got, I
Xbox
like the
Live
first one.
Arcade for $15.
It's really nice to see developers still putting out PS2 games.
Dude, how come you're seeing different comments than I am?
Because this is the one from GameSpot.
Oh, I was watching the one from Game Mill.
I honestly thought it was a mobile game at first. Wow, just wow.
Just wow.
The graphics in 1835 were way beyond its time. I would like to see this remake of the 2023. Oh wow.
Cat goes,
Wow,
looks terrible.
this will
I hope
be
at least
up there with
stories.
all the greats like Gollum and Life of Black Tiger.
What an incredible
Oh.
feat. They make Unreal 5 graphics look like Unity's.
Yeah.
To be fair, Unity's pumping out, and I didn't report on it, but Unity has pumped out some tech that's close to Unreal 5. But Unreal is.
This looks like it's also available on Wii and 3DS.
With the pre-alpha footage.
Damn, that Gollum game got competition. A lot of people are talking about the Gollum game. Gollum will never die. We will simply transcend to a new IP. The 8th Gollum of the world.
And like the devs are reading this. Like,
Well,
wow.
okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not. I wouldn't be surprised if this is made by one of those in like Eastern or Western Europe, like over there, just some random small dev team that got the license and threw it over there. Oh, we just kind of been ignoring the chat. Sorry, guys. All right, D-Man's here. How's it going? Graham, we got you should return the dislike Chrome plugin. Yeah, I don't have Chrome. I'm that crazy guy that uses
Netscape Navigator? No.
Yeah, for the
I know
win.
I know where you're
SCW.
going with
Wait,
this.
Wrong one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man used, dare I say it, web browser. Now
Edge.
called what? Edge?
Edge. Edge Chromium is what it's called. Because it now runs on Chromium, but it's
How
Edge.
dare you?
Oh, you know what? You fired.
Fired.
You fired.
Oh man. Well, hey.
I can do the Vince McMahon. You're fired.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait. Did you know that you have an All-Star Brawl and you're getting a sequel? Ha ha. Okay, bad joke. Nick, All-Star Brawl. Yeah.
Going over.
Yeah. Crickets. Okay.
Rough crowd.
Is no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Okay,
There,
what are we doing?
I have the dislike.
Yeah, Chrome sucks. Yeah,
well,
Chrome
not-
sucks.
I could see the downvotes on my plugin for Firefox.
So how many downvotes does it have?
On the one at Game Mill, it has 176 downvotes with 106 upvotes. So it's getting downvoted. As far as the GameStop one-
1,000 or just 100?
no, just 100. It has 17.
That's the developer's page.
106, yeah, 106 ups, 176 downs. And the GameStop,
Oh.
Skull Island GameStop.
Yep, yeah, that's what I was saying about Edge. It's built off of Chrome.
Rara, hello. How are you, Rara?
Yeah, I was making a joke because of
Oh, Nickelodeon All-Star. Hey,
that guy.
that game looked
It's
really
Nick.
good.
Did I have it? Yes, I have it on Switch. Probably I've got almost. I have. I think I need like 16 or 15 more games, and I've had 700 Switch games.
I watch Young
have too
Yeah.
many.
I haven't been watch Young Yeah at all. This stuff is pretty good. I'm trying to find the Young Yeah,
No, I don't know who
the
that is.
YouTuber. Just political.
No.
Like not he doesn't do political. He does like comment articles and does commentary and opinion.
Like what we do.
Yeah, essentially like what we do. Basically what we do. I'm
so
looking.
that's one thing. How else do you do the news? You commentary. You do
could
a
read
Tim
it,
Pool thing.
but the
We all do. We're all just not glorified Tim Pools.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah, you could read it, but I think it's if you want it to be something that has substance. When you read these articles, it's important to have a specific opinion. That's why people come and watch. Want to see what the news is and what the opinion is. If theirs is the same as, if yours is the same as theirs. But okay, so I'm on the GameSpot trailer for Skull Island. 489 upvotes.
wow.
Yeah, Yep, there you go. Grem's got it. 4.2 thousand downvotes, dude. Oh boy.
Wow. You know what's going to happen, right? This game, hopefully, where I get my games early, they'll get it early, and
Are
I'll
you gonna get it?
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get the Switch version. So I'm gonna get the worst version, and hopefully it has the worst performance, and I'll just trudge through that mess and do a video,
that could
maybe
be-
even
that
like
could
a
be a fun
live
s-
stream.
Yeah, that could be a fun live. Do we have
And
a
the thing
release
is-
date for this game?
32nd of November. Now they completely threw out the original version of Edge, and they're still talking about browsers over there. I thought it was something else, and I was like, yeah, they're having the browser conversation in the chat. So how can companies make a game this bad in 2023?
Oh,
It's 2023. We can
course.
say the same thing about movies. Look at what's in
Oh
theaters.
my
Look
gosh,
at Indiana
yeah.
Jones.
I haven't
Look
seen
at
it.
Star Wars.
Should this be the point of the podcast where now it's
Yeah,
we're
we hit
off
that
the,
1 hour mark.
Yep.
We can now just like what we decided to do after we've covered all the topics. It's just we go on our side.
No
quest.
holds
We'll just
barred.
randomly BSing for the next 15 or so minutes, and yeah.
Well, here's the thing
So-
too. When you get like these really nice game engines for free, like real browser war,
Browser war in the chat. Oh, round 1, fight.
you can download assets. You could buy assets. You could buy a map. You could buy a character that jumps and runs around, and like you
Mhm.
could just basically kit
You could
bash.
swap skins.
You could
in
kit bash a
Unreal.
game. You can kit bash a game, and what I mean by
Yeah.
kit bashing is buying assets and just putting things together and then sell it, and it's going to be a piece of hot trash.
Remember that game, that God of Warning? The one that I played, the God of War on Xbox, God of Warning.
Oh,
It was all asset swaps. What's funny? I laughed so hard I blew out my mic and the video was destroyed. But it was so funny. It still got like 60,000 views.
oh my gosh. Wasn't there? Didn't I see an article? I'm not going to name the website because I can't stand them, and they're terrible journalists.
Yeah, I like that
Also,
one.
we've now entered the
They're
browser
still
wars.
going.
Oh.
They're still going over there.
All
Look
right,
at
so
this.
chat. What's chat's favorite web browser? What's everybody agreeing to? For I
Netscape
prefer
Navigator.
Firefox with DuckDuck.
Netscape Navigator.
You know what's cool about Netscape Navigator was the little animation of the comets
Yeah.
coming around and blowing stuff
The
up.
in.
Merc says Firefox. I'm a Firefox guy.
Edge. I'm an Edge guy.
Well, okay.
But I use Chrome on my phone, but on my PC everything's been Edge for years, so it's kind of like
You're also an Android user, so.
yeah, it's okay. We realize.
You enjoy the
nobody's
bloatware on that
perfect,
phone,
Mr.
by the
Apple
way?
Boy.
Robert Source says
It-
Firefox. Yeah, so I got
I'm
two
sorry
people
you have a 20-year-old camera.
I don't, and I have a $5,000
Mud
camera
shots.
body I use for photography. You think I care about the camera on a cell phone,
Yeah,
dude?
take that with you. My camera is the equivalent of $1,000 camera.
Wants to.
That's
Sensors
what-
are different.
You keep telling yourself when those cameras that cost like $1,700 are using Samsung processors and Samsung lenses and Samsung parts for the ones that are actually in their phones, in the ultras. So yeah,
Vivaldi.
what
Some of these I haven't even heard.
Netscape is now. Wait, Netscape became Firefox? Jinx? What's a Jinx? Wait, what? Use Vivaldi. What? What about Opera? Who uses Opera? Nintendo. You know, what do you call it? Was pitching that RGT85 was pitching it. I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah. Did you
Because
also
they're
did you
paying
also see how he holds a Nintendo 60 controller?
Oof.
Oh my! I thought he was joking when I saw that. I'm like,
No.
that how? And then his
no.
editor put that in. I was
Yeah. Yeah.
funny.
Jinx. I don't know what. I don't know what
Netscape is
that
now Mozilla Firefox, but is it by the people who made Netscape?
I wonder if they acquired it.
Yeah.
Who has the better wars? A console, B browser, or C Transformers? Beast
Stop
Wars.
watching those Transformer movies. They did. There's some weird stuff going in on some of those. Some weird. I don't want like.
The last one I watched was the one with Mark Wahlberg. I like Mark Wahlberg, so
I do-
that's
I
why
actually-
I watched it.
What about wasn't there a new? I just googled it. Netscape did become Firefox. Thank you, Rara. Holy cow! So Netscape really is Firefox. That's wild.
Okay, John. You've had Android forever. You had Windows Phone, you had Android, and then you just went to Apple. So you can't say that. You're just
Android users are the worst because
Dude,
when
I
me and
had
my
an
friends are
iPhone.
in group
I
chat,
had a
it's that
13
one
Pro.
Android user that ruins
I hated
everything.
it.
Ruins everything. Robert
It's
can't do
funny
iOS.
because the majority of us have well, depending on which group of friends, we all have Android. Or for example, my tech group at church, we all have Android except for like 2 people. And then there's a big thread, and 2 people just hit the like and love button on everything, and then it
Yeah, and then it
doubles and
quotes
triples, and I'm like,
because you don't have you don't have the Apple Chat because Apple Chat just puts a little icon on there.
you little blue bubbles, oh, you little blue bubbles.
Yeah,
Ooh,
well, at
ooh.
least we could actually send
At least I
high
don't have the same
resolution
hardware from
images
6
and
years ago.
videos, dude. Like you guys
Same hardware
send
from-
text message videos like it's from 1996 on a dial-up modem, dude. It's freaking
Well,
ridiculous.
well, at least I can actually take pictures that aren't blurry of something that's 2 feet in front of me.
Dude, have you not seen the cameras that are
And at
on
least,
the new
yeah,
iPhones?
oh, they suck.
Are you
They
sure about
suck.
that?
I have the 13 Pro, and comparing it to my S20, I had an S20 FE. The photos were better on the S20 FE. My Ultra just made it look like crap. I had an S21 Ultra, and it just and my wife is like, don't. Let's no. She's like, I don't even want to. And now she has a 12 Pro Max, but she's gonna get the 15 whenever it comes out. Blah blah blah.
Oh, I think we're at iPhone 14. Of course, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fight, fight, fight.
Wow, one. Thank you for that, Cody. I appreciate that super chat. There we go. BlackBerry, Windows, and then Apple. Told you. No, you had an Android. I know you had an Android in there.
I had BlackBerry back in the day before we had touch. I love
Oh
my
no,
BlackBerry
okay.
Pearl, dude.
The Samsung has a better camera than almost anybody out there. No, let me rephrase that. You know, Sony's camera on their phones are epic, but who buys a Sony phone?
What do they call those? Xperias?
Xperia. Xperia.
That's my Nokia slide
Xperia
phone.
Play. No one has that.
Dude, I think I just missed times of like mobile sidekicks. They tried bringing the sidekicks back. Nobody was buying it.
You know what's cool? The new Razor.
It's full.
They have two different flip razors. Yeah,
and it's a touch
I was
screen.
actually looking at getting the new the Samsung Flip 5, but they didn't upgrade the camera. I'm like, yeah, the camera was pretty trash on that one.
And yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm like, why do I want to downgrade? I have a great camera, so I'm like, I don't know. I'll see when the 24s come out, and if I want, if they're not much better, yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Dude,
But yes, I did have two iPhones at once. Well, not at once. I did have an iPhone 7S, 8S, whatever that one was. 8 Plus. The big one, it was red. And it had the two cameras on the back when two cameras were like, ooh. And then the 13 Pro, and the 13 Pro sucked. It sucks.
Well, I mean,
Nope. Pokemon Go runs buttery smooth on my Samsung.
what's your what is the operating system? Lollipop, little bubble gum, your little bubble gum operating system.
I have no clue.
Cotton candy. What iteration is? What iteration is?
I have no clue. That okay. The Google stuff, I don't keep up with that. I care about the tech behind the Samsung phone. I don't care about the Google nonsense.
I know. I
like
want to know
Google
what
the
your
nonsense.
operating system. Android. They always use like candy corn and bubble gum and lollipop.
Wow.
Android 13.
Nextel was Nextel. Wow.
I know,
had
dude. Everyone
Singular.
had the chirps. Remember, they would chirp.
I had Singular Wireless. Remember Singular? Yeah. I'm old.
Yeah,
Old.
Rara goes. I hated those. I just think that.
It's popping up here. I'm on a Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. I cannot submit photos in Pokemon Go. Yet, okay. Why? Because those features are not supported in like 4-year-old phones. I had that phone back in 2020. So that's one thing. But my wife has a problem with the iPhone. You know what they do every like 2 models to make you buy the new one? They slow the crap out of it.
Oh, throttling.
So they throttle it. Yeah. So now that she's on the 12 and the 15's coming out, they're throttling it. And she's like, yeah. She'll complain here and there, and then I'm like, yeah, they're doing that. She's like, I know. It's why she went from like the 10 Max X Max or whatever it was to the 12 Pro, and then now it's going to be 12 Pro to the 15 or something like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Love
now we're
Chevys,
talking
but I
about
still
cars?
prefer Hyundai or Genesis. Thank you, because my Genesis. I don't have one of the luxury.
S10 Plus was a good phone. That was a good phone.
I'm trying to still figure out what year my phone is. It works fantastic. Like 5 years old.
Yeah, let me see the back of your phone.
Doesn't say
Just
it
hold
anymore
it.
on the back. It doesn't. I
No, the
checked.
module. Let me see the camera module. That's
Look at that.
It looks like an 11.
Look at that. Oh.
Whoa,
Whoa, dude! I think it's an. I think it's an 11.
Whoa! Whoa!
If I go to the about, it'll tell me right now.
Remember, according to Tim Cook, it's not throttling; it's battery optimization.
Yeah, iPhone. It's an iPhone 11. So, dude, I just works perfect. Play games on it, photos that I take.
Yeah,
I don't
you
really
take a
care.
bunch of drunken photos. Yeah, we know that.
Oh.
Well, every time I've looked and you sent me a picture, you're like, "Hey!" So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I think every photo has been you drunk at some point or tipsy.
Getting
I
there.
can't measure your inebriation level.
Secretly underclocked your CPU. You're welcome. Oh, that's funny.
So because I can do that on mine. Yeah, I can do it on mine. I now play, and I still haven't finished that video because I haven't been able to get one decent night's sleep for Pokemon Sleep. I have not been able to sleep at
No, I don't know.
for
I don't
more
know
than
what's
4
up with.
hours.
I don't know what's up with Pokemon. So you're gonna have to fill me in. I'm a little behind on.
It's a sleep tracker. It's literally a
Okay,
sleep
that's
tracker.
what
But
I thought.
you have to leave your phone on,
Yeah.
unlocked, and put it face down.
Oh, see,
So you have to leave
I have
it
a
plugged
special.
in.
Yeah, see, I have an app where, that tracks like how well you slept just by you
Uh-huh.
having the microphone on, and once you start it, it blacks the screen out. But you have to have your phone.
It does the same thing, but you have to put it face down, and the phone's still on. As soon as you flip it over, the phone's still unlocked. So it's still technically on, even
Same.
though
That's how they work.
So it,
Fortunately.
yeah. Speaking of Pokemon Sleep, I'm late for going to sleep. Good night. Alrighty, fine then. Cody, go to bed.
No, it is
Yeah,
about that time, I think.
Oh yeah, I guess we usually do about hour and 15, hour and 30, depending on the night and what we're talking about. So I think we've done our side quest here at the end,
Yeah.
where we just kind of went off. So I'm enjoying this new format.
I
And
like
hopefully
it. I think we're getting
once
pretty good. Yeah.
yeah, and then once pray for Gabe that everything gets back to normal with all the crazy stuff that he's been going through. And then I have been trying to reach out to some guests, but crickets. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have Drunk 3PO or Wicked Virtue, somebody back
Yeah,
on. Maybe we'll get one of the old ones.
I really like
Yeah.
him a lot. I really enjoyed that
And
podcast.
you didn't get to talk to him that night, did you?
Like after the podcast,
No, were you there on that one? Who did you miss?
I missed the lovely young lady that was.
Okay, Wicked Virtue. Maybe I'll reach out to her. Oh wow, thanks, Graham. I greatly appreciate that. That is the greatest comment ever. Thank you. Thank you. Great comment.
Nothing. Very generous. Thank you.
Thank you. What a great night. Thank you guys. Thank everybody. Thank you everybody for being there. Maybe I can finish a sentence. You know what? I'm getting dumber. I'm like, look, no beard, no smarts. I'm like Samson. You cut his hair, you cut the beard, you lose the strength.
You gotta get that beard. Make sure you trim it even.
That's why I kind of did it, because I shaved it down and I was trimming this and I was like, So I'm like, you know
And
what?
then before you know
Get rid
it,
of
like
or I'll
your
just go back in.
whole chin hair is gone, and all you just have is these big things
Because-
on the side of your face.
I was actually going to do the Wolverine thing with the mutton chops.
Nice.
And then I was like, you know what? I did that back like 10 years ago, maybe more. And I'm like, you know what? I'm too lazy to maintain it. So, but thank you guys so much for being here. Thank everybody for being here. Graham, John, Cody, D-Man. Thank you everybody and everyone else who was here. I'm going back up through it, and there was a couple of other people I missed, but yeah, you guys have been really active tonight. Thank you for the console and the browser wars. You know what? That's what I'm going to edit the thumbnail and just put browser wars.
Oh, that's
People
great.
are like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But thank you guys so much. Hopefully you had a good time. We had a good time. This was fun. Uh, yeah, we managed to get through everything and still have our little BS section, so that was nice. But thanks, Nick. Glad you're here again. We're going to make sure we do this every Thursday. Sorry, we started a little late today. I was a little late getting started, and we were only, I think it was about 15 minutes late. It was only about 15 minutes. But thank you guys so much. Like we always say, be legendary. And subscribe to his channel too. If you haven't already, subscribe. And if you're watching on his Twitch, come to his YouTube and subscribe.
Go to Red Bandana Gaming. That's where on my side I have a handful of people. Definitely check out Red Bandana Gaming on YouTube. That's where this is all coming from. We appreciate you guys coming on there too as well. It's all the same.
Thank you guys so much. Like we always say, be legendary. See, and you need a catchphrase. Where's your catchphrase? You need like a really good one.
I'll think of one eventually. Good.
And I'm still I still think we need a better song than this.